Hello everybody, my name is Ace. Today we're going to be trying out the Ikitursa in T5 Firestorm Abyss. The thing is, I wanted to try this ship out just because of the fact that I recently got a medium disintegrator specialization trained up because I managed to get, level 5 precursor turret going on. So I thought that I've seen that some people are able to do this T5 Abyss in this ship, and I think that seems quite impressive because I think this ship looks really good. The only thing is, I've heard that it is pretty bad when it comes to waves when you have multiple small targets, and it makes a lot of sense because the way the Ikitursa works is that it is very good for single targets, really bad for multiple targets, just because of how it spools up damage over time. So without spooling up, we have very low DPS, 455. Then as time goes on, we'll have more DPS, and I think we can achieve almost 1000 DPS or something like that. My fit, I don't think it's particularly optimal. I tried to. The thing is, I wanted to just really get a dual rep fit. That was the thing. Otherwise, I don't think it's optimal because I'm having to use this diagnostic system thing here, and then a C-type medium armor repair and an A-type one. I ideally wanted to have two A-type repairs, but I had problems with the power grid, so I had to use two of these Thurifers, large cam batteries, and these are also very expensive. So I feel like this is not particularly efficient, but I just couldn't find any other way to get two repair modules. One thing was that I had these two rigs here, so they are very potent armor repair modules, and you see it's 230 HP per second. I am using high grade Asklepian, so I am going really blinged into this. What I wanted to just see was I wanted to get the feel for the T5 Abyss. That's the main thing I wanted to do here because I've never done T5 Abyss before in the Ikitursa, and I wanted to see how it feels to then be able to maybe over time I could figure out a fit that could be a bit more cheaper. The unfortunate thing is that the Ikitursa itself, the hull, is a very, very expensive hull. It's just so damn expensive. A lot more expensive than it seems like the other heavy assault cruiser counterparts. So that is a bit unfortunate because kind of all fits you're going to use are going to be pretty damn expensive, but that's just the way it goes. It just has to do with that it's a pretty unique ship, and that it's hard to come by the kind of salvage you need to be able to get it. But it does have some very unique qualities. One of those I told you guys about, that being able to spool up to insane amounts of damage is, however, one of its downsides, that it cannot do a lot of damage to small stuff. Another thing is that generally speaking, disintegrators, they have very good tracking. So we'll be able to snipe stuff that's really close real good. So I've only got this web here, really. That's the only thing I have to be able to assist my tracking. And I think, honestly, that's going to be plenty. We've got a nice 19-kilometer range of the Occult, and that's really appreciated. Having a decent range in the short-range ammo, I really like the look of that. I'm so used to having short-range ammo being so short-range, not being able to hit anything with it, but it's just really nice. I can still hit things even if I can't web them. So that's really good. And it should be, if they are at the border of 90 kilometers, I can imagine I wouldn't even need to have a repair or a Webifier, just because of the transversal being pretty favorable if something is kiting outside my web range. But I found that in my experience in the Abyss, that you very rarely encounter NPCs that kite outside this 14-kilometer web range. Okay, Kirby Tyrannos. What we've got here, minus 70%. Okay, so this is a good case scenario for time here. Okay, let's go in. We've got one shot our shields, nice. Let's see now. We want to go for the entanglers and spearfishes probably. I just want to get be able to orbit the Kirby Tyrannos. That's basically what I want to do. Okay, so this should go pretty good, I can imagine, just because Kirby Tyrannos is a battleship, so one target is we're gonna be able to spool up to high amounts of damage right there. Don't go out the range. Don't stop spool. No, stop spooling. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, oh yeah, it's not like it's 90 kilometers. I thought it was 14 kilometers. Oh, he died pretty quickly. That's some good application we had right there. It felt like we were getting good shots. Okay, come on, keep a little bit of range now. I don't want to get hold down because they got a lot of enemy E1 grid. This is a best case scenario for DPS. However, it is a worst case scenario for tank. Though we have got some pretty beastly tank with these two armor repairs. Okay, let's Webify this guy. We're going to do a lot, I can imagine, a lot of these smashing, look, penetrating shots. A lot of these nice shots we're getting in right here. So we're going to do a lot of DPS. I know that Triglavian weapons do have a tendency to have pretty big volleys as well. So we do see, like, I've noticed that you can see here, like, big alpha strikes you're getting. That's very, very welcomed. As always, just these like massive shots. And now it's not going too well. Now it's going good. You see all the shields going straight away. Kirby Tyrannos chilling there. 25 kilometers away, but we seem to be doing all right by being able to sort of go a little bit of an arc right here. Let's still have our drones as well. We can use our drones to get a little bit of assistance in the DPS. See, now go for this guy, Spearfisher. All these guys are holding me in place. Annoying. But it's alright. At least we don't have a lot of neuters. But we are using 2 cat batteries. So that's the thing. I also wanted to go 2 dual cat batteries. And that's another thing that maybe I shouldn't have done. If I'm going 2 armor pairs, I don't think I have the power grid to be able to use 2 cat batteries. And if I have 2 cat batteries, I don't think I have the power grid to use 2 armor pairs. I just think you can't really have everything. So that's why I had to make a kind of bit of a weird fit with that power diagnostic system right there. But we have got really good capacitor. Even with the MWD on 15 gigajoules per second with dual cat batteries, we're going to be almost unmutable, like invincible. Because if I really wanted to, I could just turn off the MWD. I'd have probably like 20-30 gigajoules to spare, and then I would be able to do... Oh, no, drone's taking damage. And then with the 2 the batteries, makes me have some sick newt resistances. Oof, that's going to be so good. I'm not going to really take any damage, to be honest, in terms of my capacitor. Not damage to my hull. Okay, let's go a bit closer now. You can just pull range a little bit and get closer to this Kirby Tyrannus who's kiting like a little baby. Got a little bit of a hit there. I don't feel like I'm able to face tank Kirby Tyrannus because I am taking a lot of grazing and some like normal just hit it shots. I don't think I've taken any wrecking shots or anything of that sort. Okay, we're gonna maybe go out the range soon of that guy. 1 shot, maybe more. There we go, dead. Now we can start spooling up on Kirby Tyrannus. Let's see what DPS we are going to be able to achieve here. Interesting DPS. That I'm curious to see what we will get. I've seen people also do the Ikitursa and the T6 darks because you can put smart bombs. You can destroy everything that comes really close. That'll maybe be a possible test in the future. I think that sounds really interesting. Where's our DPS? Okay, we're still going to get 500 DPS. It's just annoying. I wish the DPS was a little bit higher, the default one. Like if you had 500 DPS, default DPS. It's just hard because when you're on your armor tank, then you have to use all those low slots for tank. You hardly have any to spare for damage modules. You see here 2 entropic radiation heat sinks. Just some standard bog standard tech 2 ones, nothing special. Let's see now, 500 DPS, okay. Let's see now, what have we got here? Soon 600 DPS, and we're getting good shots. So every single one is penetrating, smashing. It's some good shots we're getting. So it seems like we're probably doing a little bit more DPS maybe than it actually says there. We're getting some very good applied DPS. You can see his shields are going down pretty quickly. Yes, Kirby Tyrannus. The thing that I worry the most about will be those Damavik waves, just a ton of Damaviks, because they have a lot of armor, just because of the the bonus from this filament, and then also in generally speaking they're quite small and there's a lot of them, so we're gonna have to spool. We're not gonna have the opportunity to spool up a whole lot, so I think we'll get have a bit of an issue with time there. But I don't know, maybe I'll go. Okay, let's go to the transfer conduit. We have some pretty decent speed this Ikitursa, I have to say. Okay, 3,000 penetrating shot. That's a big shot right there. Did this first one in 5 minutes, and we are in a best case scenario for 70%. And we also had a good wave, which Kirby Tyrannus is, with the the single target being able to spool up a lot. I don't think that's looking so promising. This is a best case scenario, and we just finished it over 5 minutes. I prefer to finish room in less than 5 minutes. As an average, this is the best case, so I'm not looking too good right now. See how it goes in the next wave. I'll reload a little bit here. I just brought Mystic and Occult. I didn't think it was necessary to bring any other ones. Maybe it could have. There's some I think that have good tracking or something. I think it's alright. I don't think our tracking is going to have too big issues. Let's go for Strike Grip because I have the lowest resistance in the EM department, the kinetic department. Okay, we'll orbit this guy at 15, something like that. Be able to shoot this guy. Already Webify him away so he doesn't get too close. There we go, look, we can just Webify him, keep him at bay. Orbit 15 kilometers. There we go. Oh, we're only getting grazing shots, unfortunately. Can maybe keep at range instead of orbiting. Maybe that's a better idea. Going too fast, I think our shots are not hitting, so now we're getting hitting shots. Okay, that's better. If we could, yeah, they use it at smashing shots now. Okay, now it's better. Okay, we've got Ember Grips. I think Ember Grips, we're going to go for them next because they're doing thermal. Thermal damage is going to be pretty potent here in the Firestorm. So nice for a Firestorm. Getting something to run Firestorms really well. And that nice is because the filaments are just so damn cheap. It's one of the least popular filaments people do. Oh, now they're getting close. Let's keep a little bit of range. 15 kilometers. Can maybe Webifier him a little bit as well. There we go. You spool up a little bit. Spool up a little bit more. Only 400 DPS. It's not at all any good DPS going on right here. Yeah, even these guys, I feel like it's good because you have enough time to spool up to somewhat. But still, it's like, what is this? 500-600 DPS is still not particularly a lot. Like Gila, 700 DPS minimum all the time is a lot better. Let's keep it range here. 10 kilometers maybe. Just keep a little bit of range so we can get the hits to be a little bit, you know, more precise, more damage. It's all about that. I think it's all, when it comes to the Ikitursa, being able to do as much damage as possible is all about positioning yourself so you can get some good hits, like smashing and penetrating shots. Because if you've got the bad transversal, you're going to be sitting here with a bunch of grazing shots that hardly do any damage whatsoever. Smashing shots, that's what we want to have. Not these glances off that do hardly anything. And that's all improved by having better transversal. Okay, we've got the transfer conduit over there. Maybe make our way towards this. Maybe we'll have MWD pulse. We can maybe even keep it range at 10 kilometers because then we'll still be able to web, but we won't. We will keep the transversal somewhat up because we're gonna, you know, be keeping range. So I think it'll be better to keep it range 10 kilometers, you know, within our web range. It'll be good. Yeah, there we go. Look, we're doing some good hits right there. There we go. So this wave went quicker, I think, than the last one. It had a lot to do with, I think the sleeper cruiser wave also will be pretty nasty because there's a lot of targets. There are a lot of targets to get through, and you're gonna not have really much time to spool up at all there. So this is gonna be pretty nasty there. Not so good hit right there. You know, it's a bit of RNG as well. Sometimes you just happen to get bad shots. Let's start shooting here. Come on. We're using Occult all the time. That's really cool. I like it how we're using Occult all the time, like this close range, high DPS ammo. Don't really see any need to use the long range ammo really. Maybe in some cases like Sancho Cruisers, I don't know. I think we'll still be able to tank the Sancho Cruisers pretty well. That kinetic resistance, oof, that doesn't look nice, that kinetic resistance right there. Yeah, that's not a good kinetic resistance. Like here, one of the big issues is that I've only got as a resistance module is reactive armor hardness, so I don't have any other resistance modules. Otherwise, I could have maybe put some kind of, like, you know, energized multi-spectrum membrane or something like that to amp up the kinetic resistance, maybe even a rig, but I've just got everything for the armor repair. So 230 HP per second armor repair, that's what we've got right here. Keep it range at 10 kilometers maybe, that'd be good. Keep it range 10k, and we'll make our way towards the transfer conduit now because we're going to anyway kill this guy very soon. Go finish this room in under 5 minutes. That's pretty good. We finished the first room in over 5 minutes, so it's even less than, almost a little bit over 4 minutes. Let's go towards this. Any tachyon clouds anyway that can speed us up a little bit now. Okay, no, we need to use the 50 mm after MWD to get quicker. Don't want to turn it off just mid-flight. Ikitursa, it looks really cool, this ship. It's not extremely popular just because of the whole thing I'm talking about with the spool up. Otherwise, it would be really cool if this were to be able to do the Abyss a lot better. Like, I like the Gila a lot, but I think it would be cool if there were other ships that could do it just as effective as the Gila as well. I think especially this ship looks really cool with the skin, this black Blackfire steel skin. I think it looks really cool. Okay, Marshall Wave. This is known for being a really nasty wave, but we're going to get in range and wreck these guys. Drain and Marshall Disparu. Hopefully will not die like in a Fury Fireball. We're going to go for this Thunderchild first because he'll die very quickly. We'll look how little HP he's got. Get in range. Speed up, please. Speed up, Ikitursa. Yeah, not hitting a whole lot. We could have used Mystic maybe. Yeah, we probably should have used Mystic to get a little bit of damage off, but whatever. Orbit this guy. It's a pretty classic battle that's going on right now. Triglavians versus Edencom. You know, it's like a typical what is going on in the war between Triglavians and Edencom. If we're using a Triglavian ship, we're being a bit of traitorous right here. What? Why did he get out of range? Oh, in a tachyon cloud, I think maybe. How is he? Oh, that's annoying. Oh my god, so annoying. Who's webifying us? This scrubby arrester. He wants to arrest me. This marshal over this pacifier over here. We're maybe gonna have to overheat a little bit as well. Come on, Thunderchild, die! Ugh. Okay, but at least we are near this Drainer Marshal, and we're not taking any new damage whatsoever. Take out this guy. Please do not... You know, it's probably not a good idea that I've got my MWD on. Maybe it is. I think it is a better idea to have my MWD on. Because they removed that bonus from the, you know, the heavy assault cruisers. They're not able to have the SIG tank as good as before. Like before, I had a bonus so that when you use MWD, you don't have as bad penalty to your signature radius as like a normal ship. Oh wait, but when we gained a little bit of speed right there, we seem to be taking a little bit less damage. We'll take out this Arrester guy. Scrubby Arrester, Pacify Disparu. I think they're taking damage from their own kind with the Vorton projectors, because this guy's taking damage from something. There we go. Easy peasy. Keep it range maybe at 10 kilometers. Oof. He went down fast right there. Oh my god, 3k volley? What? A wrecking shot right there. That was impressive. Now we're the ones delivering the wrecking shots. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, we're getting some big hits here. This Ikitursa really hates the Eden comp. This is showing no mercy. Oh my god. Look at smashing shots. Take out this Enforcer. Ikitursa is angry. Ikitursa is angry. Come on, Webify, please. There we go. Like, you're getting these massive hits. It's really nice how that, you know, with your amazing tracking of the disintegrators, just doing big hits like that. Getting the big volleys as well, because generally speaking, they do pretty big volleys as well. Especially when you spool up, like, oh my god, you can just do a one-shot. The Vedbacks are almost one-shot. They have one-shot me as well when I once did a worm in the Abyss. I was speed tanking him, and then he decided to, you know, just spool up, you know, because I mean, he's still attacking me even though I'm speed tanking. And then he managed to get a wrecking shot. And then it just one-tapped me. Just one-tapped me because it did so much damage. Even though I had a very high EHP per second, but when he lands these massive wrecking volleys, then it's not really much I can do about it. Skybreaker Disparu. Disparu troop. The police, that I don't know why they want to attack me. Here's the thing, okay? I grind a lot. I regret that. I want to fight for Edencom because I hate Triglavians, but it came with really no benefits, because it's not like I can go to Pochven or anything like that. It's the only thing is I just go to Edencom systems, and Edencom systems, who cares about Edencom systems? It's just so crap. It's not like you got like a whole new universe to explore like in Pochven. So I was thinking, okay, maybe if I've got good standings, then maybe these guys will let me pass. You know, these Concord guys, they'll let me pass. But no, they're still attacking me, even though I've got good standings with Edencom. Scrubby Concord and Edencom, backstabbing. So I have these are pretty deadly waves, these Marshall and Concord ones. So it'll be nice, you know, if you get good standings with the Edencom/Concord. Then, you know, they would let you buy it. Okay, yeah, man, go to the next room. It would be like a lucky spawn where, you know, they let you through, but no. And instead, I still get attacked by them in the Abyss. They're just a little bit crazy, these guys right here. They're probably mistaking my Ikitursa for a Triglavian, but they do that also with a Gila. Maybe they also think that it's like a pirate or something. But I just need to show my badge. Like, oh my god, look, hey man, look at my standings. I'm friendly to you guys. They don't care. They just go straight through. They just attack me anyway. Alright, then we got Ikitursa T5 Abyss. I blinked out at the, like, really hard, so I'm not surprised they got through. And to be honest, this was kind of a best case scenario, and we finished it just over 15 minutes because we had minus 70% thermal resistance here. So we're going to be doing a little bit more damage. Also, we had some pretty good waves, mainly big stuff. We didn't have any of those waves, the small stuff, like mass frigate, mass cruiser waves. So it could definitely be a lot worse, and even then, we had like a best case scenario in almost every single kind of way, and we finished it in over 50 minutes. I wouldn't say that's good, so I do not have a high hopes for the Ikitursa, but maybe I could make some alterations to the fit. Maybe smart bombs could be an idea to have it as an extra thing, you know, to be able to do damage to the small stuff that tries to get up and close and personal. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.